a few moments, history will be made as we will have the first ever Ring of Honor Pure Wrestling Champion. Competition at its purest. There's 3 rules that make this different from any other match in Ring of Honor.
You are in a submission move and you use the ropes to escape. You have 3 opportunities to do that in the match. No closed fists, no striking, no punching to the face. We have a 20 count. What a classic battle we're having here.
C-Punk pushes him off. Shining Wizard! AJ's trying to get to the rope, but it's not going to do him any good.
Styles Clash right there! This could be it!
Oh!
This Belmont can't mean anything but a new everything to me.
I'm Quinn McKay, and I'm here to update you on everything going on for the week in Ring of Honor. Before we start, I'd like to announce the unfortunate news that Matt Taven is still missing. He was last seen in June when Vinny viciously attacked him in his own home, I might add. I even tried to bait him on the internet by saying that purple was a super ugly color, and it didn't work, so I think that it might actually be really serious at this point. Moving on, I am so happy to report that with the safety and health of the wrestlers, staff, and production crew at the forefront, Ring of Honor Wrestling will return to producing new episodes of ROH TV this month. Ring of Honor will adhere to a very strict protocol as well as the regulations set in place by the Maryland State Athletic Commission. ROH will be instituting the necessary testing and safety measures in a continued effort to prevent the spread of COVID-19. There will be absolutely no fans or staff who are not essential to the production present during these events. Not much will be known before the taping, but we do have confirmation that the ROH Pure Title Tournament, which had been originally scheduled for April, will take place. With that said, let's take you now to Ian Riccaboni and ROH Ambassador Kerry Silken.
Hey everybody, Ian Riccaboni and Kerry Silken here. We're just wrapping up recording a couple episodes of Last Stop Penn Station. We had to do next week's ahead of time because Kerry, Ring of Honor is coming back. We're going to be recording some episodes that you'll see on Sinclair Broadcasting Affiliates, Fight TV, ROHWrestling.com, and I'm excited that we're back in action.
I'm excited also. It's been a long time coming, but the protocols had to be right, and they are right, so it is worth the wait to do it the right way. And by the way, to do it the right way, I hope you clean up for this.
And you're looking like a caveman.
You're looking like a caveman, especially considering that there's going to be a lot of pureness.
That's right. In the announcement on ROHWrestling.com, we're going to pick up right where we left off. A lot of fans were excited. We were going to see 16 of the very best pure wrestlers in the world compete for the relaunched Ring of Honor Pure Championship. And man, if only we had something. I didn't come here to pick up something.
It's been away since 2006, but I'm going to give it to Ian to take to Baltimore. You take good care of this, my man.
Wow.
Looking forward to these matches.
It's going to be incredible. Someone will etch their name alongside greats like Nigel McGuinness and like the final champion Bryan Danielson. That's going to go down in Baltimore. Fans, you will see those matches on television. It's going to be a heck of a happening. We're so glad to be back, and we hope you tune in when Ring of Honor restarts. It gets a little pure. Kerry, I'm Ian. Happy wrestling, everybody.
Extremely exciting times. At this point, we know of a few competitors entered in this year's Pure Championship Tournament. Matt Sydal, David Finlay, Jonathan Gresham, the debuting Wheeler Yuta, and throughout this episode of Week by Week, I'll pepper in a few more of the names rounding out the 16-man tournament. Watch out for that, and while we're at it, let's go ahead right now and see another young wrestler making his ROH debut in the Pure Tournament. Here is one to watch.
Recently at Ring of Honor, well, they've announced the participants for the Pure Title Tournament. And what a list. You have veterans, guys that have been trained by the greatest performers in this business. You have a guy that's 4 generations of wrestling streaming through his bloodline. Me? I don't have any of that. But what I do have, and the only thing that's been consistent in my life, is wrestling. See, 2 years ago, I left my job. I left it all behind. I left a weekly paycheck for wrestling. And 2 years ago, I told myself, I want to be the best technical wrestler in this business. So the pure title is the icing on the cake for me. And it will solidify that me leaving my job 2 years ago was worth it. So get ready, because I'm coming, and I'm not going down lightly.
With all of the exciting news regarding the Pure Tournament, let's not forget all of the great content available on all of our platforms. It's Monday, and as you know, every Monday a brand new episode of the ROH Strong podcast premieres. The episode that just dropped this morning features 11-time ROH World Tag Team Champions, Jay and Mark Briscoe. The brothers from Sandy Fork talk about their rich history in ROH going back to the company's first show, their storied rivalry with the Young Bucks, the infamous incident with Age of the Fall, training for pro wrestling at the ages of 15 and 16, their sibling rivalry, ROH returning to in-ring action this month, and much, 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 much more. Check that out now at rohwrestling.com. Also, you can go check out classic Briscoe Brothers tag matches right now and at any time, 24/7 on Honor Club. Every Friday, we upload 50 new matches from our history for Fresh 50 Fridays, and just added are some pretty sweet matches like Low-Key versus Jay Lethal, CM Punk versus James Gibson, Nigel McGuinness versus Samoa Joe, and Doug Williams versus Homicide from 2005. Let's take a look at some of that right now.
Homicide trying to work his way out of that waist lock. Could we see it right here? Chaos. No! Homicide lands on his feet and connects with the drop kick. Both men back up once again. Block. Going for the ace crusher. And hits one of his own. Doug Williams not known for hitting an ace crusher, but definitely known for the bomb scare. And he connects. That could be it right here, Dave. 1, 2. No, Homicide kicks out.
Unfortunately, due to the pandemic, Doug Williams, who was originally scheduled for the Pure Tournament, will not be able to compete. We hope to have all of our international ROH stars back in action when it's safe to travel into the country. But for now, we're utilizing the best wrestlers available domestically to put on a Pure Tournament that will go down in history. One day we'll look back at this historic tournament just like we're looking back at this. Let's get in John Teeter's time machine and head back to August 17th, 2013 on this day in ROH history.
Kyle O'Reilly, David Richards have a history, student, teacher. Eddie Edwards, one of the best out of the New England area. Bobby Fish, one of the best from the New England area as well. Dangerous place to be! Oh! I think it's about to be over, Kevin. Moonsault! Legal man is Kyle O'Reilly. Great awareness. Not enough. Oh! Chasing there you go. The Dragon. No! Crossarm breaker! Crossarm breaker! Crossarm breaker! In. Oh, no! We got it! We got it! What? Are you kidding me? He's done it! You gotta be kidding me!
While we're talking history, ROH extends its deepest condolences to the family, friends, and fans of legendary pro wrestler Kamala. He recently passed away at the age of 70. Kamala was one of the most recognizable pro wrestlers in the world in the 1980s and had memorable matches with the likes of Hulk Hogan and Andre the Giant. And Kamala unsuccessfully challenged Bryan Danielson for the ROH World Championship in 2006. He also made an appearance at Supercard of Honor in 2009.
Well, Dave, never in a million years would I thought to have been calling Kamala versus Bobby Dempsey on a Ring of Honor show, but here we are in Houston, and it is Kamala accompanied by Kim Chi and Shane Hagedorn to take on Bobby Dempsey. Kim Chi and Shane Hagedorn telling him to attack Bobby Dempsey, who's taking off the shirt, and he's got the paint like Kamala. That is uncalled for. It was absolutely called for. He smacked him in the face, and Kim Chi directing traffic. Big splash in the corner by Kamala. Kimchi ordering Bobby Dempsey with the cannonball.
This is so disgraceful. I can't believe that they have attacked Shane Hagen.
I love this next segue because it's time to announce another competitor in this year's Pure Championship tournament. Is that cool with you? That's cool with me. Okay, drum roll. You guys aren't gonna... The Darewolf, PJ Black, is another one of the 16 men confirmed for the tournament. PJ is looking forward to focusing on the Pure style and becoming the next Pure champion. Speaking of PJ, when we last left him and his protege Bryan Johnson, PJ had gone so far as to say that he could see Bryan as a future world champion. This was after PJ sent Bryan like a potion that had us all thinking that it was a whole new mecha, like a brighter, shinier, more optimistic version. Bryan got everyone super excited for what he called Mecha Aid, and his celebration of helping the Ring of Honor roster, and, well, this is the result.
Everybody was so excited for Mecha Aid, for me to walk around like some sap, smiling and helping everybody. Well, who the hell's ever helped me, huh? My own mentor sent me some potion that turned me into a bozo for months, and all you people could talk about is how it's so great you turned over a new leaf. Well, you can take that leaf and shove it, because the Mecha is back, bitter and better than ever before, and I'm putting the whole damn Ring of Honor roster on notice. From here on out, all of you are going to understand that it's Mecha versus everybody.
I told you guys from the very beginning that I was concerned about that whole Bryan Johnson scenario. That man is a rapscallion and a fiend, and that is all that I have to say about that. Anyway, let's talk about some more new stuff available now for free on our YouTube page. Last week's honor list was the best and bloodiest matches in ROH history, which is super gross, but cool, I guess, if you're into that sort of thing. You can check that out to get ready for Halloween. That's 2.5 months from now, which honestly, yeah, seems like a long time when you think about it, but the last time I did anything fun was March, so who knows? In other news, Amy Rose makes an appearance on Coffee with Sledge, hosted by the Metalhead Maniac. Amy discusses how she's staying busy during quarantine, her love for video games, her decision to get into professional wrestling, and, you know, just like a whole bunch of stuff. In the first edition of ROH Making the Move set, Joe Hendry explains every move in his arsenal, from the fall-away driver to the Hendry lock. Joe walks us through how he comes up with his pro wrestling move set. He completely stole that idea from Week by Week, but that's cool. I'm not going to let that stop me because we're moving straight to the segment he used as inspiration. It's now time for Signature Moves, and this one features Josh Woods.
Signature moves. It's the throw. I mean, I can throw everyone. I'm the Oprah Winfrey of throwing people. I'm like handing out freaking flyer miles. Dalton Castle, you get flyer miles. Vinny, you're getting flyer miles. Jeff Cobb, gone. Tossed him. Jay Lethal, here's some miles. Boom, see ya. Gresham, tossed him too. Shane Taylor, Brian Malonis, both Briscoe brothers. I even tossed Silas when we had a match. I even used it to beat the Briscoes to become the #1 contenders for the tag team titles. It's devastating, it's powerful. Dropping them really right on their head. What's better than that? It's the throw. Totally throwing people around. That's the best.
He calls that the seismic toss. He calls it good night, Irene. That's a victory.
Hey, guess what? Josh Woods is in the ROH Pure Tournament. I knew that you were going to ask that question. Another question that is constantly asked of all the ROH roster and staff is one we will answer this week, because it's Question of the Week. What's your favorite cartoon character?
I'm a huge fan of Sailor Moon, but my favorite cartoon character would have to be the pretty guardian of love and beauty, Sailor Venus.
My favorite cartoon character is the baddest bird in the desert. The Road Runner, baby. Meep meep.
I think Bugs Bunny is the biggest bozo of all cartoons. So clearly, my favorite is Elmer Fudd. I can respect someone always wanting to wing that rabbit's neck.
You know, I once met Friz Frayling at an art gallery,
and not a convention. There's a big difference.
The most underutilized talent in the business today, Luigi. He should have been the breakout star of the tag team. He could jump higher, he had the height, all the tools to be a main eventer.
My favorite cartoon character. Oh, it's tough. I feel like 90% of the programming I watch is cartoons. Powdered Toast Man from Ren and Stimpy, a good one. Johnny Bravo. Maybe my current favorite, Roger Smith from American Dad.
Esa es mi caricatura favorita. Mis dibujos animados, Tom y Jerry. Jerry, Tom.
Well, you know, I only own one print so far, and that's right behind me. It's the Flintstones and Dino.
My favorite cartoon character... Oh, I know. Krusty the Clown from The Simpsons. Yeah.
Ugh. My favorite cartoon character is probably Barney Gumble from The Simpsons. I don't know why, I just really relate to him.
You know, I once had my choice between a deputy dog and a Picasso, and in 1991, there was a Mickey Mouse and it sold over $400,000.
Okay, so the cartoon is called Animaniacs, and there's a plethora of cartoons that plays inside of it. But the one that I like is Pinky and the Brain, and Brain is my favorite cartoon character.
My favorite cartoon is Archer, which would make my favorite cartoon character Sterling Archer.
Hello, yes, Danhausen's favorite cartoon character is ReDragon from The Great Mouse Detective, Lionel Hutz. Because Danhausen gets two, because Danhausen does as he pleases. Anyways, love that Danhausen.
Captain Caveman!
My favorite cartoon character is Poochie, and I wonder where he is right now.
So while most little girls loved Disney princesses, I did, but I was also a huge fan of all of the villains. So my favorite cartoon princess was Ariel, the Little Mermaid, and my favorite villain was Ursula in Maleficent.
By the power of Grayskull! My favorite cartoon character of all time, the most powerful man in the universe, He-Man.
My favorite cartoon character is BoJack Horseman.
Desde niño siempre me gustaron los X-Men, así que yo diría que The Wolverine.
You know, eventually, I'd like to buy a Bugs Bunny and a Monster, or maybe something by Jay Ward. He was the artist. You know, maybe a quick draw, and my favorite cartoon character, a Baba Booey. He goes for $325.
Hello, my Ring of Honor friends. This is the most wanted bandido, and my favorite cartoon is the Donald Dog.
Oh, it's that time of week again, huh? Okay, question of the week. What's my favorite cartoon character? Let me think here. It's Gene from Bob's Burgers. I love that kid. He farts, he burps, he's amazing. So Gene from Bob's Burgers, Beer City Bruiser, favorite cartoon character.
Cheeseburger here, and my favorite cartoon character is someone that reminds me a lot of myself. He's brave, heroic, looks good in a cape, and that would be Darkwing Duck.
His name's not Baba Booey? A Baba Booey? Baba Louie? No. He's my favorite. I would know this.
Tough one. Like always, I can't pick just one. So I assume Animal from Muppets counts as a cartoon character, so Animal. Then I love Taz, like the real Taz, the one that spins around, not the one that suplexes people. And also Muttley from Wacky Races.
Mimi.
My favorite cartoon character is Daria, and I don't feel like I need to explain why. Before we go, remember to check out all of the sick merchandise at the ROH Pro Shop. T-shirts, masks, DVDs, and everything at super great prices. There's also a new Rhett Titus shirt available that goes perfectly with watching the latest edition of ROH TV, now available for free at ROHWrestling.com. Put the shirt on and go watch Rhett highlight his ROH career and show off his physique. Now, I would like to take this time to apologize. Not to the specific person who has demanded an apology from me, but to everyone else for the unprofessionalism exhibited by my walking off the set last week. And as I move on to this next topic, I want to let the production team know that it is completely obvious that what I'm supposed to read next is just going to cause more problems. Guys, what the hell? Okay. I'll read this because it is my job that you know what's going to happen. You guys love it, and I know that you love it. Okay, here it goes. The upcoming episode of ROH TV goes day by day with the Allure, Mandy Leon, and
Angelina Love. Angelina Lovehausen.
Mandy Leon.
Angelina Lovehausen.
What is happening? Are you guys doing this? Are you finally on my side for once?
Angelina Lovehausen.
Mandy Leon and
Angelina Hausen Lovehausen. Angelina Lovehausen.
The Throwback Thursday match for this Thursday is Roosh versus Silas Young for the ROH World Championship from Glory by Honor. That premieres at 7 p.m. and mark your calendars for September 25th because the very best of Death Before Dishonor will be streaming live on pay-per-view and Honor Club. See some of the very best matches from the past featuring the current stars of ROH, commenting and watching along. That's all that I have for you this week. We're going to have tons more information on the Pure Tournament next week. You can find me on Twitter at Quinn McKay and Ring of Honor across all social media platforms at Ring of Honor. Like and subscribe if you enjoy Week by Week, and hit the little bell down below so that you never have to miss an episode. Also, drop a comment if you have maybe a suggestion for Question of the Week, and maybe we'll ask it. I'm Quinn McKay, and I'll see you next week on Week by Week.
Eye patch wearing, nefariously daring, notorious, much more than glorious. Forever clotheslining like a minibus with a
2020. New world, new opportunities, new beginning, new championship, pure title. New Rocky Romero.
Roppongi hero, Shibakuzo, Nakasu Zoro, Nakasu Zoro.